and you are now live here on Inside the Eye Live. Welcome to Inside the Eye Live.
Hi, Fetch. My name is Zane, and
Zane.
I have an interesting story regarding the media. I had a cable access TV show, which here in the United States, some cities and towns offer through their city government the opportunity for the public to submit programming and to have it air over the cable channels. And what I did is I downloaded YouTubes and I put them in my video suite, my video editing suite, and just made a DVD, a 1-hour DVD from those YouTubes. And I got their permission, the YouTube creators, I got their permission, of course, to do all this. But they were things that weren't being reported in the mainstream news. They were stories that just were, and the exact opposite a lot of times of what was being reported by the mainstream news. So anyway, I put this together into a DVD, and then I got it so that I could just mail it off to the station, and then they would air it. And they were really nice about it. They aired it 2 times a week at 9 p.m. And I might have gone a little bit too far because I was accused of being racist. The Jewish community didn't like some of the shows that I had put on there.
But did you like fight back and tell them, you know what, I think you're racist. I'm not happy with your shows either.
Well, what they did, they didn't actually cancel my show. They just moved my show to 12 midnight from 9 p.m.
It took you to prime time, huh?
Yeah, and I was really mad about it. I mean, I was really upset, but they couldn't really cancel my show. But they said because they had received complaints that it was racist. I didn't really know what.
Yeah, these complaints need to be open sourced. Who's complaining? You know what I mean?
But,
I hear you.
Yeah, I know.
This nebulous complaints. That's just a bunch of bunk. To hear nebulous complaints as to why your show is quote-unquote racist. Zane, that's a great idea. You know, we talked about that with some people here in the Middle East. The president of a company called Farah Media, which is one of the largest Palestinian television stations. I know the president and the owner there, he comes to Amman, and he was actually talking about doing the exact same thing that you did, putting together some type of streaming media communications network that would allow freelance journalists to aggregate content and become a much more potent force relative to the content that's being aggregated.
Yeah, well, it's a tough gig. I mean, I had to do it all by myself, so I was looking for content and then actually doing the production and everything. And I was doing this for a show I would have a new show every 2 weeks. And at first it seemed like it was going pretty well, but, the news cycle is just so crazy. It's so crazy out there, Fetch. You know what I mean?
We do daily shows, and it's not easy, man.
Yeah, well, even on a 2-week cycle, there's just so much going on. I mean, it was right at the time when the Libya thing was going on, and I was maybe accused of being a supporter of the Libyans when everybody else knew that the Libyans were bad and everything. It's crazy.
So, I kind of like your story here. What was it like for you? I mean, first of all, what you did, and guys listening out there, this is a great idea. You can go get any cable station out there. They must have one channel for community broadcasting as part of their franchise. So you have that right to contact them and actually do your own video, your own show on that channel.
Yeah, you can do it, and it's not that hard. In fact, it's really pretty easy. You just get a YouTube downloader and just download the YouTubes onto your computer. You just need a laptop, and you can just make the show in a 1-hour show. It's easy. But one of the things is to choose the right content, and that's something that is delicate. You might want to get a friend and just bounce different YouTubes off each other. You need a sounding board because you're going to be picking from a huge pool of content.
Yeah, and I think you need to be focused on what type of product you want to be bringing so that you theme yourself.
Yeah, you need to brand yourself somewhat.
Correct.
And have some area there. But it's really easy, and I had a really good experience. I quit though when they moved my show, because I thought I had built an audience around 9 p.m. and then moving me to 12 p.m. means that it's kind of a different audience and it's much later and stuff. But what I'm thinking about is getting together with the Occupy movement here and saying you should have an Occupy TV and have it all branded around the Occupy movement and get videos from all over the world. From Greece, from Ireland, everywhere, and just wouldn't have to necessarily be about our hometown Occupy movement, just Occupy theme